Good evening. This is Frankly Tottenham, or good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever time it is on your planet. I hope you're happy as Tottenham fans because we won against Brighton 3-1, and I really enjoyed what I saw. And this is Tottenham Fred, and he's happy. He's happy. After the game, he had a little bit of that. Yeah, a little bit of that. Yeah, he was very happy. I don't really smoke. I only smoke it from my back, my shoulder. My shoulder's fucked up. I need a replacement shoulder. But anyway, I take weed because of pain. I take weed because of pain and because it makes me mellow. I feel like Cheech and Chong remember their first movie, Ralph. That movie, Cheech and Chong. I forget the name of the movie. It came out in the 70s? Classic first 10 minutes of a comedy movie, though. The best 10 minutes to the start of a comedy movie ever. Where he took the pills and the guy's like, hey man, don't take that. And he's like, what did I take? He's like, oh man, you just took enough. You took more acid than I've ever seen anyone ever take before. And he's like, am I gonna die? So yeah, it's really funny. But let's get back to Tottenham. All right. So I'm Frankly Tottenham. My first name's Frank, as you probably guessed. This is Tottenham Fred. Been together for 45 years. Me and Tottenham Fred used to bring him to the games when I was a young boy. When I was younger, and then when I was 10 years old, I put him away in the closet because it was getting too embarrassing when I became 10, 11 to bring a teddy bear. So I bought Scarce instead. That's probably the best thing to do, right? Yeah, but happy days. I want to speak about Conte. And Conte's bringing some magic. I was very upset with the Chelsea game. All right, I put posts on Facebook and Tottenham groups go, sabotage. It's January the 23rd, and we've got no signings yet. And Conte sees what's coming, and he just decided not to play Skip or Regmon, and he just put out a 3-4-3, and we got slaughtered because they had three midfielders, and we had two, and their Chelsea are just a cream, better than us. We're the coffee. They're the cream on top of the coffee. And hopefully, though, with Bentica and Kalorowski, however you pronounce his name, I'm just going to call him the skier, okay? If you do watch my channel and you want to subscribe and follow my journey with Tottenham, I'm going to call him the skier, all right? So if, hopefully, people will cop on when I call him the red skier, okay? Beautiful red-headed man, I have to say. He's absolutely gorgeous. I am not homosexual, but I know a good man when I see one, especially a redhead man, and he is a good-looking redhead man. So he's got the Irish in him, and I'm 100% Irish, baby. Even though I was raised and born in London and left for America when I was 1920, and I'm 50 now and 51. I'm just going to lie and keep saying I'm 50. I got to that stage where I'm lying about my age. I used to lie about my age when I was young, when I was 20. When I got to America, you had to be 21 to drink. So I had there was this guy called Kevin Beep. He looked a lot like me. He had a big melon head like me, same hair and everything. He wore glasses though, which was great. So I borrowed his ID. Like, he was just a pub dude, right? He just liked going to pubs. I wanted to go to nightclubs in Boston. You know what I mean? I wanted to be the player. That. With the ladies, you know what I mean? So he just said, here. He hung in my uncle's pub in Boston, and he was like, here's your ID. Here's I borrowed his ID, went into town. Doorman never, because of the glasses and our big melon heads and our hair, nobody got it. No bouncer got it when they looked at my ID. I went in, you know what I mean? Chatted up the ladies. They loved my accent back then in 1989. Yeah, 1990. I had a girl once, an American girl, say me, because your accent is driving me wild. And she said, and you're not bad looking either. Actually, when I was 20, 25, 20, yeah, I wasn't bad looking. Next video, I'll show you some pictures of me when I was younger. Believe it or not, I was decently good looking back in the day, you know. But now I've turned into a fat, chubby 50-year-old. But hey, I'm happy, and that's all that matters. I know I'm terminally blind too, but I mean, I can't control that. I just got to be happy for the rest of rest of what I have left, which is about 5 to 8 years. My right eye's gone, but my left eye can still see 75%. I have special medical glasses where it gives me clarity. I'm not wearing them tonight. I actually found my old glasses, believe it or not, but I will wear my new ones. I really like them. But anyway, enough of talking and chatting about my life. Let's get back to Tottenham. Let's talk about what you are here to talk about. Tottenham. Let's talk about Conte. All right. Let's begin with the start of the season. The first 3 games in Spirito Nuno, I was very happy. I was like, oh yeah, we're at the top of the division. 3 games, 3 wins, and then the month October, November came, and I was doing a lot of this, not for my shoulder, but for peace of mind. Now that I'm happy, I'm back to gummy bears, which are fun and good for the old depression. They're just like the old gummy bears from when you were a kid at a sweet shop, but they have a security lock system on there, so kids can't get in there. I highly recommend it. I have a medical marijuana license, so I can go into a medical marijuana store and buy all this stuff. So I'm legally, not like Troops. I don't know. I'm only kidding. Look, I know Troops from Arsenal ATV. He has his own channel now, right? Troops. I'm subscribed. Troops, if you ever see me, I love you, dude. You know you're an Arsenal fan. You're a good Arsenal fan. You're an honest Arsenal fan. You don't find many Arsenal fans that are honest. You're honest. When you say you're shit, yeah, you're shit. And I agree. But anyway, Troops likes to blaze up, and I do. So, but I don't blaze as much as him. And I don't know what Expressions. I don't know whether he smokes, but they Expressions. You know, the Tottenham, the black dude, the funny one. He's like the Tottenham Eddie Murphy. I call him. But he's hilariously funny, isn't he? But him and Troops have become best buddies, which is kind of strange, an Arsenal and Tottenham fan being best of friends. But I'm all for that. Love, harmony, peace, all that. Bob Marley, roll it all into a ball, and you've got a happy life. So, but anyway, so October, November was definitely the Halloween time at Tottenham. We're losing 3-0. We're losing to Crystal Palace. We look like shit. We look like we're throwing our toys out of our pram, and then all of a sudden, Antonio Conte is signed. What a difference! I forgive you for the Chelsea games. We lost 4 Chelsea games, and I don't think your heart was in there, Mr. Conte. But next season, I hope when you start a fresh season that Chelsea is no longer your club. Tottenham Hotspur is your club now. Now, Antonio, we won a good game against Brighton. Brighton's a tough team, okay? Brighton in the Premier League, they're 5th in the league with goals against average, okay? Goals against, not average, but just goals against. They're 5th for goals against. They don't score a lot, but they defend well. We opened them up like a can of sardines on Saturday, right? We just opened them up, you know? So, so listen, we're looking good. We're looking good. Kulavoski, or as I call him, the redheaded skier. Redheaded skier. We've got to think of a nickname for him. I don't know. The redheaded, the ginger machine. That's what we'll call him. The ginger machine. Yeah. And his buddy Ben Dentica, who he was energetic and everything, but he looked a little bit, but listen, this is his first 20 minutes in the Premier League. By the way, I love Kilovsky, his patience, and he laid off some nice. He laid off a beautiful ball for Bergway. A Bergway thought he was an NFL kicker, right? It would have been good. It would have been 1 point or 3 points if he was kicking for the NFL. I mean, he skied that. I mean, he should have put his body forward and leaned down into it and slotted it in the corner. But he leaned backwards and put it up. I mean, I do have experience playing soccer. I was good at it as a kid. I mean, I played for a good team. I went to play for Dulwich Hamlets, and I even got a tryout with Charlton Athletic in the 80's, but I wasn't good enough. You know, they copped onto me. A scout came to one of my games where I scored 2 goals, and I'm a defensive midfielder. And you know, I go to Charlton under the offer of a YTS scheme. I wasn't interested because I was hugely into snooker. I was very good at snooker. I was making breaks of 60 and 70 when I was 14 years old. I was going to try and be a professional snooker player. But then women came into my life. Yeah, you women. So at 17, you know, I had this girl. I won't get into it. I'll upset people. But anyway, yeah. So I lost interest in my main focus, which was snooker. I loved playing football. Football was a huge passion, and I played it well. I did. I knew all the formations, the strategies, and everything. So when I watch it today, and I make a comment like saying in the Facebook Tottenham groups, like, please understand, I do know. I've mixed with Charlton Athletics professionals who were in the first division at the time. So I know the boys, how they train. I've done it. So, so please, you know, I'm not full of shit. But believe me when I tell you, Antonio has brought passion to this club. You can see it with Lucas Moura's son. See how Son belted into there? He just come back through an injury and belted into between 2 defenders, almost got the goal, bounced and clipped off of his boots, hit a defender, and then Harry Kane goes, I can get an easy goal here, and just taps it in, and then he's got another goal. So, you know, we need more Premier League goals from Kane, but he'll I guarantee he'll probably score against Southampton on Wednesday. I'm not going to, sorry, I take that back, I won't guarantee. But more than likely he'll score against Southampton. He's back. I think he's back. He's energized. He's back. Son's with him. He's got energy from Moura. He's got energy. Skip has given him a little bit of energy too. Youth energy. Hobier, he's a Viking. You know, he'll chop your balls off if you get in his face. And he'll take your woman because he's a Viking. That's a joke. But yeah, we got a good team, man. I think Romero is back, right? Our centre back, right? Our Argentinian centre back, he's back. I mean, he's going to get a red card. You know he's going to get a red card. Someone's got to talk to him about when to professionally foul and when to keep your cool. Hopefully Antonio and the other boys, you know, will talk to him about that, because we've only got how many games we got left in the Premier League? You can't do that in the FA Cup. You can't fuck up and get red card in the FA Cup against Middlesbrough, because we drew Middlesbrough. Look, Middlesbrough are no laughing matter, right? They just fucking took out Man United. Those guys have got the biggest erection in the world right now. Those boys on Sunday night, they fucking probably celebrated they're probably still celebrating now, right? Monday. So yeah, they're playing us next. So, right, Man U did play Middlesbrough, wasn't it? I don't know. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just laugh at me. But we're playing Middlesbrough anyway. So, but Conte's getting things right. I've always wanted Conte. Of all the managers through the decades, or through the decade past, I always wanted Conte. Pochettino, great youth manager, everything. But the thing with Pochettino at the end, I thought he doesn't show anger or passion. I love Conte. I like any manager that shows anger and passion. I know they're fully in, and he's the kind of guy that would tell somebody, "You're not good enough. Fuck off." So that's what I love about him, and he won't play you unless you play for him and play for the badge. So, like, I've always wanted him, and I'm happy that we have him. I'm worried about the Chelsea situation. I think he has some deep lying loyalty to them, but he's got to get rid of that loyalty to them next season. Arsenal didn't play this over the weekend. I was looking through the schedule, but then I remembered they got knocked out by Nottingham Forest. Arsenal, man, they've turned into us from the 90s, man. It's just they've become you know the I called us the children of the corn one time, us Tottenham fans. Well, they're children of the corn part 2. Yeah, not good for Arsenal, is it? They lost Aubameyang, they didn't get a striker. They're relying on youth. I just want to see them get smashed up by us when we play them. You know, I just hope we beat them like 5-1 or 6-2 or something like that. That would make. Look, if we don't win the FA Cup, at least give us a 6-2 spanking at White Hart Lane of Arsenal. That would be like a trophy for us. And Arsenal fans are like, yeah, it's the only way you can get a pretend trophy is beat us in a game, because they know it's coming. They know that they're going to get a beating at White Hart Lane. They know it. If they got that guy, that striker, what's his name, Holovic, or whatever his name, like he would have frightened me, being on Arsenal's team. He's not there, is he? He's fucking So he's in Juvie, right? Not in Juvie, like Juvie Gel, but he's in Juventus, right? So anyway, I'm very happy that Conte's here, and very happy. I still think that he should make Lucas Moura a wing back, because I do not believe that a 3-4-3 against, say, we play Man City or Liverpool, when we have to play them again. I don't think a 3-4-3 is going to work. It's got to be a 3-5-3. We've got to, and I don't want to sacrifice Moura. Make him a wing back in those type of games. He can get back and just distract and cover the left centre back on a free. I mean the right centre back of a free. He can cover his centre back. Look, just tell him if it goes into the penalty box. If you have to ride a player with your centre back into the penalty box, and he's going to have help from midfielder, because Conte's system is a triangle. It's a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2, but everyone's locked into a triangle. So wherever the ball is placed, there's always going to be a triangle. 3 players trying to get it back or defend it. So if Lucas is a wing back, okay, he'll have Sanchez and he'll have Skip, or Bentica will be there helping to stop the attack coming down the wing. So Lucas can do that job. Lucas can cover, and just remember, when it comes into the box, do not stick a leg in unless you're 100% sure you're going to hit the ball and get it off the attacker, the forwards. That's what I hope will happen, but it won't happen. It's not going to happen. We're going to play 3-4-3 and then 3-5-2 against tough teams, and Lucas will be sacrificed in the 3-5-2. That's what's going to be the future. But Lucas deserves to be out there. He's one of us. He's a Tottenham player. He plays for us. He loves us, and I love him too. I love Sonny. I love all our cultural players from South America and Asia. Tottenham, and Daniel Levy likes it too. Money. Yeah, but I love them for their culture, and I love them because Sonny is just infectious, and he's wonderful. He's my favourite player at Tottenham, and he will be my favourite player of all time. He will surpass Chris Waddle. Chris Waddle was my favourite player of all time. But I think Sonny, probably in 5-10 years, if I live that long, hope to God I will. See what happens. But if I live that long, I'll probably change my mind, and I'll probably go with Sonny, right? I mean, look, everyone else, too many. I mean, there's going to be so many loving Harry Kane. Actually, you know what? If we did a poll, I bet you that more people will feel loyalty towards Son than Kane. I bet you, because of Kane's behaviour last summer. But I do think that will be forgotten about. Fans are fickle. You know what I mean? So the mob gets angry. The mob becomes calm. The mob forgets. That's how life goes, even in football. So, Harry, don't worry about it. We still love you. So we got Southampton next. I think we should win that game comfortably. Do not underestimate them. Just play football. Just play hard, flowing football and enjoy it. That's it. That's all you got to do. Play hard. All you got to do once a week now for 90 minutes, besides the FA Cup games we'll be playing. 90 minutes once a week. All you got to do is play your fucking heart out for 90 minutes. Use a little bit of trickery and skill, a little bit of flicks and taps. Yeah, once you get comfortable with each other, that's great. Keep possession. Keep a press on. I love that they started pressing in the second half at the end. At the last 5-10 minutes, they started to press with our wing backs and 2 forwards and a midfielder. And that way, you kind of, it's better than sitting back and parking the bus, because like a long distance goal through like a crowd of 3 players, and the goalkeeper can't see it, right? Just like the goal we gave up to Brighton. Like, you don't want us to be sitting back. Like, the last 5-10 minutes of the game, go into press mode. You know, go into press mode. You bring on Bergwijn. You bring on like you did Color. I forgot his name already. Color Savosky, the the ginger machine. I'm gonna call him the ginger machine. I can't call him the ginger muff now, can I? I'll get in trouble. Yeah, but we'll probably call him the ginger muff, like in our private groups, right? But by the way, that's a love. That'll be a loving endearment, calling him Ginger Muff. Well, give me a comment. Should we call him Ginger Muff? Nah, ladies get upset. And I respect that. So, yeah, I respect women's stuff and feminism. But I respect it only so far. Today, it's too much. Bring it down. All politics should be brought down to the middle. Everyone's gaslighting, going one way too far or the other way too far. Crazy people. Anyway, frankly Tottenham, frankly Fred, we're signing out. By the way, I'll tell you funny. Before I came on the video, right? Stupid me. It's got to be the Irish in me. Not saying the Irish are stupid. I am Irish. 100%. I looked at my lineage all the way back to as far as I can go. And I got the record books. There's no more record books, so I'm as Irish as muck, common Irish muck I am. That's all I am. But anyway, back to I put on aftershave, Aramis, before I come on the video. I put on Aramis before I come on the video. Like, are you gonna? Can you smell me? Can you smell me? That's the side effects of weed, by the way. Sometimes you're not always there, but you laugh at yourself anyway, right? So anyway, Melonhead, frankly Tottenham here, and Tottenham Fred. Wish you much love and health. Take care of each other. Tottenham forever, even if we get to the Conference League. Still watch them. So take care of each other. Please subscribe. Like, I'll do the YouTube thing. Please subscribe. Please like. Alright. Lots of love. Take care of one another. Tottenham till we die.